It's Andy Tat 2018. Welcome to another YouTube video. Today's video is going to be Diablo 4. This is my first take on Diablo 4 Rogue. This build is only an experimental build that I am doing at the moment. I'd just like to put this build what we are doing. But I will talk about the skill tree, the power ton tree as well, and also the current gear and weapons that we are using for this build. So as you can see, this is our current setup with our gear we are using. Let's start off with our headgear. The Crown of Whispers is a rare helm with 595 plus 15 item power. I have upgraded it 3 times. I kind of regretted upgrading it in a way, but we get plus 23 willpower, 9 plus 8 healing received, plus 43 life on kill. Our chest armor, we are using the Chorus of Prime Evils. It's a rare chest armor, 600 plus 15 item power. We've upgraded it 3 times, so we're getting 1076 total in armor on this. We're getting plus 31 willpower, 11.7% trap skill damage, plus 11.1% damage with range. I've not added no emeralds to it yet because I've not unlocked the item what we need. I might have already unlocked it, but I'll find out later on. Our hand armor, if you want to call it hand armor, is a legendary gloves, trick shot, arcane, archon gauntlet. It's 578 plus 10 item power. We've upgraded it twice. Our total armor is 294. We get plus 25 intelligence, plus 23 in dexterity, plus 1 rank of rapid fire, rogue only because we are using rapid fire in this build, plus 1 rank of twisting blades, but we're not actually using twisting blades. So whenever the penetrating shot damage an enemy, 2 additional arrows splits off to either side. These side out arrows deal 14% of penetrating shots. Base damage do not split. So this is at current level 41, 48 and 48, so minimum means 48. As you can see, they are all lit up red because we are damaged. We will get them repaired. Our legs, our boots, if you want to say boots. Hetic Bone Wear Treads, legendary boots, 569 plus 20 item power. We've upgraded it 4 times, so we've got a total of armor at 294 armor. Plus 1 maximum invade charge, plus 11 on all stats, so it stacks up, plus 27 willpower, plus 23.1 fire rate, plus 21.0% shadow resistance. After casting 5 basic skills, one of your active cooldowns is reduced by 3.6 seconds, and we got this at level 40. As you can see, our sell value. Our weapon of choice is the Cut Embrace Rare Crossbow. Oh, I didn't realise it was a rare crossbow. Yeah, it's a rare crossbow. 581 plus 15 item power. We've upgraded it by 3. With a 1036 damage per second. 922 between 1382 damage per hit, 0.90 attack per second, slow, plus 23.4% vulnerable damage. We are getting 30.0% damage over time and 33.8 damage to dazed enemies and 14.3 damage to chilled enemies. And this is at required level at 41. We'll go across to our blades. Really you should use 2 swords, but we've got a blade and we have actually got a rare sword. So this is a twin blade of volatile shadows. It's a legendary dagger, 570 plus 5 power. Upgrade, we've only upgraded it once. So we get 486 damage per second, with 324 to 486 damage per hit. 1.20 or 1.20 attacks per second, it's very fast. Plus 12.7 damage to close enemies, plus 11.5 vulnerable damage, plus 10.5 damage to distant enemies, plus 3.8% damage to crowd control enemies, 8.3 damage to poison enemies. When a dark shadow would be removed, you trigger an explosion around yourself that deals 358 shadow damage. We're using a Doom Slasher rare sword with 590 item power, 510 per second, 371 to 577 damage per hit, 1.10 attacks per second, which is very fast, plus 9.0 critical strike damage, plus 21.0% basic skill damage, 9.0% damage to frozen enemies. Lucky hit up to plus 5.2% chance to execute injured non-elites. We've got that on to level 47. Our 2 rings we are using, both are legendaries, but we also got something else as well. Here we go. We've got a unique ring as well, what I'm thinking about putting onto this build. So I'm not too sure where we've got to use this. So if you've got any recommendations where we can use this ring or other armor that we should be looking out for, because like I said, this is just a temporary build as we are at level 51. And I've been playing around with our action skills as well, trying to get the right sequence, the right one to use. So I'm still unsure, I'm still playing about it. So this is the first build, and as we level up I will do other videos for this build, like a progress build. So it's going to be like a progress build as we level up from 51 to say 55. If I feel confident with the build at the moment, we will do another video. So this is a Mother's Embrace unique ring. Item power is 570 power, plus 3.9 resistance to all elements, 3.9% to shadow resistance, plus 7 to all stats, plus 10.0 critical strike damage, plus 2.5 lucky hit chance, plus 112 maximum life. If a core skill hits 4 or more enemies, 30% of resources cost is refunded. So let's look back on our rings we are currently using. So Ring of the Umbral, legendary ring, 579 item power, plus 4.0% resistance to all elements, plus 4.0% to shadow resistance. We are getting 16.5% overpower damage, 11.5% damage to distant enemies, 11.5 damage to shadow enemies, so we get around about the same damage on the distant and short. So 5.5 damage to chilled enemies. Our second ring we are using is the band at Artful Inactive. It's a legendary ring, 556 item power, with 3.8% resisted to all elements, plus 3.8% fire resistant, plus 11.5 damage to distant enemies, plus 3.5 damage to crowd control enemies, plus 12.0% damage to dazed enemies, plus 15.0% damage to injured enemies. When you spend 100 energy, you release a cluster of explosion and stun grenades that deal 324 physical damage and stun enemies for 0.50 seconds. Your grenade skill deals 15, is it 15? Yeah, 15% more damage. That's roll on. I thought I said 1.5 because I'm reading off the OBS recording. I've got my second main screen on my right, so that's why I'm switching my eyes. So that's our current gear at the moment. Our specializations, we have unlocked our combo points, our inner sight and preparation. I've been finding the inner sight very useful, and also the preparation, so I've been using more of the inner sight at the moment. Which one of these do you recommend that we use? Do you recommend we use the preparation, or do you recommend the inner sight? So which one would you recommend us using to get the most of the damage and to attack the enemies, especially the elites and the bosses? So very grateful if you can recommend anything to do with the specialization. Like I said, I am very new to this build as well. Right, we will go on our skill tree. Right, our first one is the Heat Seeker. Fire an arrow that seeks an enemy, dealing 195 damage and increasing your critical strike chance against them by 5% for 4 seconds up to 15%. So if we add more points to it, it will go up to 215. So when Heat Seeker critical strikes, again 8% attack speed for 4 seconds, double this amount. If the enemy is vulnerable, Heat Seeker also increased the critical strike. The enemy takes from you for 5% for 4 seconds up to 15%. And we've put one in the modifier, Enhance Heat Seeker. So we get critical strikes, gain 8% attack speed for 4 seconds. And we've done the fundamental Heat Seeker. The critical strike damage the enemy takes from you for 5%, 4 seconds, now it's up to 15%. When I first died, I thought you was able to put each point each one, but you can't. You can only select one plus 2 modifiers. And you can also refund your modifiers. I didn't know this till later on into the game, that we can refund our gold. So we follow the path all the way down. I've been finding rapid fire very useful because when I've played games in the past, I've always used the bow and arrow, especially in Path of an Exile. I enjoyed using the bow and arrow as well. Power World, I use the bow and arrow, so I feel very comfortable using bow and arrow in any games what you can use. So we got rapid fire. We put all 4 points in rapid fire plus 1 point in the item contribution. So our energy cost 25. Rapid fire, 5 arrows each dealing 314 damage. If we next rank is 336, so if I didn't have the anti-confusion, if I was going to put another point in, or we get an extra point in something else, that's what it'll be. Each such squint arrow from rapid fire has 5% critical strike chance, up to 25% for the 5th arrow. Gain 15 energy gas of rapid fire when it damages a vulnerable enemy. So our modifiers, we have put the enhanced rapid fire. So rapid fire has 5% increase critical strike chance up to 25% for the 5th, and we've gone up to gain 15 energy per cast rapid fire when it's damaged to vulnerable enemies. We get an extra point in twisting blades. So these are agility skills. I have put 5 points in dash. I find dash good to you because if you're full of mobs and enemies and you need to get out of this situation really quick, I tend to use dash so I can escape. I can escape the enemies by making damage as well. So charges 2. Charge cooldown is 9.84 seconds. You dash forward and slash enemies for 263 damage. So as I'm mobbing through the enemies, so I need to get a clear shot to do my rapid fire, I can use dash. I can just go straight across, spin round, rapid fire, and also use the rain of arrows. Make sure we've got our poison skill on as well. So we'll dash, poison skill, and we'll do the rapid fire plus the rain of arrows, what I will go to in a second when we follow the skill tree all the way down. So enemies dash by 15% increase critical strike damage for 5 seconds. Dash slows the enemies it hits by 30% for 3 seconds. Any enemy slowed down will be dazed for 2 seconds. So if they're dazed, I can do the rapid fire with the arrows and it can get taken out. As we've done the modifier on enhanced dash. Dash takes 15 increased critical strike damage for 5 seconds. The one we chose again is the discipline dash. Enemies it hits by 30% for 3 seconds, and enemies are already slowed will be dazed for another 2 seconds. Our next one in our subterfuge skills, we are using the poison trap. Cooldown is for 5 seconds, and we put 5 points in this skill as well. 10 seconds. Place a trap that arms 1.25 seconds. It activates with an enemy. Moves within range, applying 4,188 points of damage over 9 seconds to enemies in this area. You can have 4 armed traps at once. I didn't realise you could do more than one. I was doing one, running away at first, but then I realised that you can plant different traps around the map. So if you're in a dungeon, you come out of a dungeon, place a map. Or if I tend to have an enemy to chase him there, and I lay the trap down. So if it misses if the first trap doesn't get him, the second trap will get him, and then you get over 4,000 points in damage, so which is pretty cool. Poison trap has a 30% chance to reset your imbuement skill cooldowns when activated. Poison trap knocks down enemies for 1.5 seconds when it activates. On our modifiers, we've got enhance the poison trap for 1.5 seconds when it activates, and we've put countering poison trap as 50% chance to reset your imbuement skill cooldowns when activated. We also get an extra point in concealment. I'm contemplating to use concealment as well for this build, but like I said, I'm still working on this build. So we've got 1 point in there, and the stats on that looks pretty good as well. On our imbuement skills, I am going to change this. We are going to change. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Skill tree, thank you. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. So we'll go down again. Right, here we go. So we've got the poison imbuement. We've ranked it to 4 out of 5, and we get 1 point item contribution as well. Cooldown for 13 seconds. Imbue your weapons with lethal poison. Your next 2 imbuement skills deal poison damage and apply 168 of the base damage. Is additional poison damage over 6 seconds. Next rank is poison damage is 180%. Critical strikes with poison imbuement skills deal 100. Oh, not 100. Sorry, 75 increased poison damage. Enhanced poison imbuement is duration is increased by 1 second, and imbuement skills deal 75% increased poison damage. We've also put debilitating toxins. Poison enemies to deal 15% less damage. 3 of 3, you deal 9% increased poison damage. But no points in there. We get an extra point in cold imbuement. I am actually contemplating of picking the cold imbuement instead of the poison. So we get 1 point in there, and we get an extra point in shadow imbuement as well. In our ultimate skills, we are using the rain of arrows. You can only put 1 point in here. Cooldown is 55 seconds. Arrows rain down over a large area 2 times, each dealing 747 damage. Rain of arrows, first wave knocks down enemies for 3 seconds. Imbuement skill effect apply for rain of arrows of 30% increase potency. We are getting rain of arrows at 30% increase potency and extra 3 seconds. So you activate, I will activate my poison, and I will do the rain of arrows as well. We put a point in the aftermath. After using the ultimate skill, restores 30 energy. We've gone for the adrenaline. While moving, you gain 50% increased energy regeneration, and also 3 points in haste. While above 50% maximum energy, gain 50% increased movement speed, while below 50% maximum energy is gained by 15% attack speed. And Impetus, I think I've pronounced that right. After moving 12 meters, your next non-basic attack is 21% increased damage. And we're using the exposure, lucky hit, dealing direct damage to an enemy affected by a trap skill has up to 25%. Reduce the actual cooldown for your trap skills by 20%. Drop a cluster of falling stun grenades that deal 302 total physical damage and stun enemies for 0.5 seconds. So that's our skill tree. I haven't done much on the Paragon, so a bit unsure where we're going to take the here. Up to now we've gone to normal nod with 5 plus intelligence, plus 5 strength, plus 5 dexterity, plus 5 in dexterity again, strength, strength, strength. So I'm not too sure where we're going to go on the Paragon tree. So if you've got any recommendations where we can take this, I'll be highly appreciated. So that's our gear and our skill tree. So there you go. So our attack power is 612, our armor is 1730, and our life is 1.65. Our strength is 86, intelligence is 106, our willpower is 152, our dexterity is 124. So we're at level 51, our strength. Fire resistance is 46, light resistance, go resistance, points of resistance, and shadow. Our weapon speed is like that, but our main critical strike damage is at 7.1, our critical strike damage is 63.5. So I will go to a dungeon what I feel comfortable doing. Something like that. So we'll do a quick. Like I said, this is only a build what I am working on. I would like to update this build as well once we get higher in our level. So what we'll do, we are going to mark the dungeon. Really good thing about this Diablo 4 is you can mark your locations on the map, what I found very useful, because I still struggle with getting lost and always on the maps. I always struggle. So that's what we'll do. So we're going to do, we are going to run through it. Also, I've also got the horse as well. See, it's a build we are working in progress. So RB to activate your poison.
I need more energy.
So activate your poison. RC. So there's our trap. Get some health. I didn't activate my poison. We're also on World Tier 2 as well, by the way.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, I'll play the trap. There we go. Poison. So as you can see, I am still working on this build, and I just haven't got the build just how I want it yet.
Can't do that.
Oh. So
I need more time.
So we're doing over 400 on the damage.
I'm low on energy.
There we go.
I don't have enough energy.
Just kind of wish we get a faster cooler. Reason why I take a lot of damage is most of my armor is broken. That's why we're actually struggling. But if my armor wasn't damaged, I would be doing a lot better. But you've got an idea of where I am taking this build. So when you leave town, always make sure you repair all your armor.
I need
Well,
more
you've
energy.
kind of got an idea where I'm going with this build. So if anybody's got any recommendations for this build, feel free to make a comment down below. So about our little sound, my controller is just disconnected.
I'm out of energy. More time.
So there you go, he fell for the trap. Kind of did that little bit too soon on that one. But I think you've got a little idea of where we are, where we want to take this build. So this is going to be about the dash.
Need more time.
So like I said, this build is not actually 100% at the moment, but I really want to progress with this build and try and get as much damage as we can as possible.
Need more time.
As you can see, I literally walked right into an ambush there. That's not good, getting walked into an ambush. Yeah, we died again. We died again and we got ambushed. I was trying to go back to town. Come on, let me go back. Let me go back. Alright, there we go. We've managed to go back into town. So like I said, this is just a experiment build at the moment. We are actually on tier 2. And we're hoping to unlock to tier 3, where we can really progress more in this build. Like I say, this is an experiment build by myself. Feel free to drop a comment down below how you think we can improve on this build. Also, if you'd like to come and check me out over on Twitch, where I will be streaming a lot of Diablo 4 as well, and also on the 26th of April it's my 3-year anniversary stream as well, so we're going to be streaming for a couple of hours on the 26th when after this goes out. Also feel free to subscribe to Andy Taxons and 18's YouTube. We are just hit our goal for YouTube. We're at 50 subscribers, so we've hit a small goal for our YouTube. Then after that we'll hit another goal to 100 subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody for all the support you're giving me on our YouTube channel. Over this year we've done so many videos on Borderlands 3. Like I said, I want to do a lot more videos as well for YouTube, especially for Diablo and any other games that we like to play. So feel free to subscribe, like and share. If you'd like to follow me on my socials, I will leave the link, all the links down below for you to to drop by and come check us out. You will also see my dinosaur Blue. She always sits in the background. She has her own webcam, so people can come in and say exclamation mark Blue, and she gets her own webcam. So thank you for taking your time by watching this video. I'm hoping to do a roll +1 once we finally get this build sorted out, and any recommendations you can give us as well will be much appreciated as well. We stream most evenings on Twitch as well, mostly evenings and during the day as well. So big shout out to Dubby as well. They are a twig I am partnered with. I like to give all my viewers and followers 10% discount, but on Friday anyone who wants to drink on a Friday, they will be getting 20% discount. They sent me an email, the co-founder called Anthony, he's co-founder of Dubby. He said, we are giving 20% discount over 72 hours. So if you fancy 20% discount, come on over to Twitch, or just follow the link down below. Just see a straight link to Dubby and just do ATK 2018 as at the checkout, and you'll get 20% discount. So feel free to go and check them out, hopefully. But after this video, you won't be able to get 20% discount. You'll still get your 10% discount. So 20% discount off for a limited time, but then it'll be back to 10%. So I better disclose you will get 10% after this video has gone out if you're watching this video at a later date. So 20% on 26th of April, but after 26th you will get 10%. So there you go. So guys, that will be it for this video. Like I said, we will be back for a second video, a updated build when we finally got all the skills together and we're making a lot of damage as well. So guys, you've been amazing. Thank you everyone for coming over and checking out the YouTube channel, and hopefully we will grow and grow even more over the next year. So this time next year will be our 4th anniversary streaming on Twitch and upload videos to YouTube. So guys, appreciate you all coming over and stopping by. I'd like you all to stay well, stay safe, look after your friends, family, loved ones, and I'll definitely see you on the next video. Hopefully I shall see you soon, and take care. Bye for now, see you soon.